This is Stories from the Outbreak. It's apparently, as far as I can tell, an indie game about the zombie apocalypse, which is exactly the kind of thing I love to play. So, I don't know much about it. Let's get into it. Okay, so I get to choose from among these survivors, except I don't, because there's only 2 unlocked. Anna and Yanis? Am I pronouncing that right? I'm not sure. So are these characters interesting? Okay, so these appear not to be American characters. I'm so used to video games just in general being set in the United States that it's kind of fun and surprising when it appears to be set in Scandinavia. You know, the fact that it's called Stories from the Apocalypse actually did kind of evoke Tales from the Loop in my mind, which is a Scandinavian sort of world and set of stories. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is Scandinavian. We should definitely play the tutorial, which I guess... Does that mean I have to be Giannis? Nope, looks like I can be anybody. Okay, so I'm going to be Anna, and I'm going to play the tutorial. She is a reliable damage dealer. She picks off weak enemies quickly. You can also slowly build up massive single target damage. All right. This is the story of Anna. Or maybe Anna? I guess I'm here, and I'm headed over here. As Anna exits her apartment, she feels nothing but the stench of the new death and the weight of her weapon. By the way, new death, great name for the zombie, whatever it is. And momentarily she doubts the sanity of her own actions, but these thoughts are interrupted by a distant growl, turning hesitation into adrenaline and energy. A zombie appears in sight, unaware that it's about to become a slightly scared survivor's first kill. Well, I hope that's true. So this is the combat screen. During your turn, select the ability at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so I've got 3 options here. Bat Bash, Carnage. Oh, by the way, how is the audio level? I'm worried the game might be a little loud. I'm going to pull it back just slightly. Bat Bash, which deals 10 damage. Can I tell? Okay, it's got 30 hit points. Then there's... Oh, wait, I didn't mean to click it. I meant to hover over it. Okay, well, I just acted, and that took an amount of time, and then the zombie got to act next. It got to act twice because my action took so long. Okay, I'm blocking part of the screen here. It's hard to figure out which part of the screen I'm allowed to block when I'm playing a game like this where there's just HUD everywhere, but let's see here. So this is a timeline. It shows the order of future turns and how much time is left in them. Each ability takes a different amount of time. You have to wait after using the ability. When selecting the ability, you can see how much delay it will cause. Choosing a powerful slow ability may give your enemy time to do multiple moves, which is what happened to me just now. Okay, so I need to definitely hover over these things. Okay, so now I only need to do 5 damage, so it kind of doesn't matter what I do. So let's just do Hemorrhage, because it's spelled cool. There we go. So I took some damage, but it looks like it's some non-permanent damage. Out of breath and dizzy, Anna rests her bloodied bat against her shoulder. She promises herself that she'll get used to this soon. Leaving a beaten corpse behind her, she carries on. So here we are, going to the next thing. Coalition? Is the music still too loud, or did I fix it properly? Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, La Coalition is yes, definitely. If you're interested in me playing Resident Evil 4, if you want to request it, I'll buy it and I'll play it. All right. And then okay, he says that the audio is fine now. Good. Mr. Xbox Series S said he's playing Dying Light. He's on the prison mission and he's out of ammunition. He's fighting 2 giant things that throw rocks. Any suggestions? Run around a lot and climb things, I guess, is my suggestion. I don't think that's I don't know how to defeat them. I'm only making suggestions to try to survive. Okay, so I get to move first, and he gets to move 3 units after me? Is that what the numbers mean? Okay, so he's a weak infect. He's got health 40. And so, let's see here. So I could do a quick attack that makes him bleed over time. Let's open with that. So quick attack that makes him bleed. And hopefully I'll get to move again. Yes, okay, so he's gonna... So he didn't do anything. And now he's okay, so preparing an attack. So this icon means he's going to attack me next. So if I could take him down in one hit, that would be a good idea. But I don't think I can. If I do this, then he might get to move 2 or 3 times before I get to move again. So I think what I'll probably do... I don't need to take him down that much for this 25 damage to knock him out. So let's do this. Let's take him down just 10, and now my heavy attack will be enough. Yeah, okay, so if I'd done the heavy attack first, he might have hit me twice before I got to finish him off with the Bat Bash. But if I did the Bat Bash first, he gets 1 attack on me, but then I should be able to do enough damage with Carnage to wipe him out. So the order in which you select these attacks makes a big difference to the outcome. All right. The dead bodies of these foes are a reminder the team may yet find a way to survive in the dying city. I got a new ability. Bat Bash. Bloody Triumph is what I got. Okay, so a variable amount of damage. If they die, then I lower the cooldown by 30 ticks. Okay, so basically variable amount of damage. So I'm gambling, but if I kill them with this, then it takes a lot less time than before. So Bat Bash was 21, Carnage was 48, Hemorrhage is 15. So if this goes well, it's as quick as Hemorrhage, which is my quickest attack. Cool, all right. Neat. So now... Ooh, we're going to meet a second survivor here. Oh, look, it's Giannis! My favorite. A familiar face makes contact with Anna, perhaps a neighbor or someone seen a few times passing by. The man is sitting on a bench, a rusty axe beside him, an emotionless zombie bleeding on the ground right next to him. He looks shaken, maybe like Anna. If he killed for the first time today. Noticing her bat, he stands up and greets her, soon turning out to be another soul, hoping to find enough fuel to make it back on the ferry in Latvian. Latvian? I don't know. Together, they have a much better chance of surviving out there. Uh-oh. We expect some danger. Alright, so Anna gets to move first, and then both of these zombies get to move, but neither of them seems to have an attack queued up, and then Giannis gets to move. So, okay. And then the weak... Let's try to take out the weak frantic one first, because it's got lower health, it'll be easier. So let's... So, theoretically, I can take it in one quick hit, but that seems unlikely. So, I think I'm going to make it my plan to do 5 damage to this guy now, very quickly, and then get to move soon. Okay, so Anna can take this guy the rest of the way out in one move. So we're not going to worry about that guy. Instead, as Giannis, we're going to worry about this guy. So what are Giannis' options? So Rusted Blade, deal 4 damage and inflict poison to a row. Okay, so if I cared about hitting both of them, I would, but the Frantic's already taken care of. So let's try Recover, giving someone protection. Wild Shout, becoming the target for all attacks and gaining protection. Okay, so, none of these are great. Let's just do Wild Shout, because I've got higher protection. So I just raised my protection, and now both of them are attacking me, but hopefully I've got enough. However protection works, I'm not sure how protection works. Hopefully I've got enough. And then let's Carnage this guy. Okay, now Giannis gets to go again. Right now he's being attacked, so Wild Shout won't do anything. But I can grant protection to myself? Yes, okay, so I'm just beefing up my own protection so I can tank this attack. Interesting, like having the healer who's also a tank. Okay, so he's attacking me again, so I just feel like, I should just tank these attacks and just keep raising my protection while Anna does all the damage. Most attacks give your character focus. Each focus adds a flat +1 to all the damage you deal. Additionally, focus fills up the orange segmented bar. When you fill it up, you get a buff, but beware, enemies can focus as well. Okay, so if I do any of these, I will get 1 more focus, and that will have some kind of benefit. So it said that focus gives me extra damage, so I'm not, so it says he does 4 damage. And I just did 4 damage, so I didn't get it yet. I didn't get the +1 damage yet. Okay, so I get to choose a focus buff. Unwavering Resolve gives me +3 protection when taking damage. Team gets +4 now and whenever the focus bar fills up, or +2 strength for each enemy targeting this character. Let's protect the whole team. Okay, so now Anna gets to move, but this guy gets to move too. He's at 36. So if I take him down to 24, that puts him within range of Bloody Triumph, but not by much. So would it be better to do the faster one that bleeds him? This one's... No, let's do this. Oh no! That's okay, we've got enough protection. Okay, so now if I take him down... Oh wait, does she just do extra damage to him? Hold on. Okay, so I'm supposed to deal 4 damage to him with this. Let's do that. Okay, that succeeded. And then Anna, let's roll the dice. Let's roll the dice of Bloody Triumph. Yes! Did just enough to kill him. Victory! Good morning, Ranithgord. And Parker, good to see you here too. Oh, and Paroxicus. I didn't actually greet you officially, even though I think I did react to you calling out that Yana sounded Norwegian to you. It's possible. Yeah, I'm genuinely not sure. I'm bad at distinguishing between the different Scandinavian countries when it comes linguistically. Okay, so we had that tiny tutorial sequence, but I guess this is what a normal map looks like, and you can't see it here because I'm blocking it, but there I've got a destination. No, this is my origin. My origin is up here. That's my destination. That's going to be a disaster. These are going to be fights. These are going to be people, and I can choose whether I want food, random crap, or fuel. I don't have any fuel. I've got some food, so let's go for fuel. I don't know when I expend these things. The team approaches a gas tank, long abandoned. There's no fuel to be found here. One learns to tell from a simple glance in the outbreak. Maybe it's the relative lack of zombies nearby, meaning others have already been here, or maybe it's the general atmosphere of all the destroyed objects here, from wrecked fuel pumps to a torn flag fluttering in the bushes next to its pole. The team's attention is caught by a whistle coming from a nearby armored truck. A man in shades, apparently waiting for scavengers who seek fuel, looks out the window and yells, "Hey, you there! You want fuel, don't you? Kill them and I'll let you have some." He points to a nearby group of zombies blocking the door of a particularly torn-down building. The team can find a zombie group and receive fuel afterwards. Okay, it's weirding me out that the first paragraph isn't indented and the others are. Like, I kind of prefer not indenting paragraphs, and so I'd rather not have these indentations. But that's just a quibble. Try to steal the man's fuel. Okay, so if we had enough intelligence, we could try that. But let's battle a small horde. How small is this horde going to be? It's going to be 2 frantic zombies. No big deal. Okay, they're both going to attack before Giannis gets to do anything, though. So, can Anna do anything? They've both got 40 hit points, so Anna can't prevent that from happening. And she's not going to kill something with that. So, this is a guaranteed longer delay, though. So, and this, if they're going to last a long time, this seems valuable, but yeah, I'm going to start with this. I'm going to start with bleed, because it's going to be quick. She'll get to act fast after they attack. Alright, so that just hit their protection, so their health is not going down. But Giannis... Okay, they're both going to get attacked again. If Giannis shouts, then he will attract both of their attention. And so this attack will be aimed at him, but he'll get to act again before the second attack. So this actually feels like a good move. He'll take the first attack with his existing protection, and he'll have a chance to beef it up again. Okay, so let's... So this guy is bleeding. I don't know how often the bleed gets applied. Is it on his turn, maybe, that the bleed gets applied? So I can take him down a lot, as long as Giannis can keep tanking. This will get him close. Okay, he bled again. So now, let's see here. What can Giannis do? So Giannis could poison them if he wanted to, but he'd get hit by 2 attacks in the meantime. So what he should do instead... Wait, they're both going to get hit. Dang it. Okay. Well, let's... I guess he'll protect her because she's the one with the lower protection. And they're both going to get attacked before he can do anything else. Whoa, he got attacked. Oh, okay. These guys are attacking quickly. I guess that's why they're called frantic. Wow, before they're both going to have attacked 2 or 3 times before she gets to move again. That's nuts. Okay, so let's... Oh, and are we bleeding too? Okay, so he's going to recover. Hopefully that'll help. Okay, when are you guys going to start bleeding? Come on. Okay, they filled up their focus. They're starting to get benefits. Yeah, I wish I knew how frequently things like poison or bleeding would occur. That feels like that should have been enough. Yeah, to make a big difference to the lower guy. Okay, so I could put more protection on them, which probably makes sense. Yeah, let's put protection on the whole team. Just a little bit. It should make a difference. And then, okay, now she gets to move. Now, I kind of wanted the bleeding and the rust and the, like, poison to take care of this guy. But it's probably smarter for me to just hit him with my quickest attack, which is this. Just so that he won't be able to attack next turn. Okay, Giannis is taking the brunt of this. Well, we're both taking some kind of brunt. Alright, so he's got 35 left. We both get to move first, so let's do that. But that's not really enough, actually, for... Push through. Okay, we're going to heal. That seems good. Okay, so depending on how bleedy and poisony that guy is, hitting him might make a difference, but let's protect her since she's his target. Now there's only one enemy, we can stay ahead of them with our protection. Mostly. Okay, so again, yeah, I feel like defending myself is the better move because I can't take him out in one turn. Okay, he just filled his focus meter. Oh, and oh my gosh, this is going badly. Okay, dang it. Die, you little monster. As soon as the zombie horde is cleared, the team begins making their way back to the man. However, relief is turned to panic as the team sees his truck accelerating towards them. They jump out of the way just as the truck crashes through the building's gate, its roof scraping against the tunnel's ceiling. The truck enters the courtyard of the building, but seemingly having miscalculated the machine's abilities, the man crashes his truck into the wall. The team is not quite sure what just happened. As the team enters the courtyard, the truck's door opens and the man stumbles out. He seems to have suffered a minor head injury since he's no longer wearing his shades. His cocky demeanor is replaced with panic. His face has the look of someone who's royally screwed up. Perhaps his calculations involved entering the building without paying to the team, and now he must suffer the consequences of being a con man? Or did he spot danger approaching and try to flee? "Stay back! Get away from me!" he shouts, a gun in his hand. No longer in the safety of an armored vehicle, he now sees the team as a potential threat, a group of filthy scavengers here to take his fuel. But an armed person is not someone to take lightly. Oh, weird. So, this is saying... So, I had thought that it was saying... The last time I had a stat score listed here, it said Intelligence 8, impossible, which made me think that it required Intelligence 8 and I didn't have Intelligence 8. But now it says Intelligence 8, likely success. So I guess it's telling me this is your intelligence, and then the intelligence required by this is higher, but not by much, so I'm likely to succeed. Got it. So let's coerce him into... giving us some food. Okay, so he agrees to give us over the fuel, and we get it, and we close. I could have saved her. He's feeling shame. Saved who? Is this just something from his past, or what? Okay, so what can I do? Can I heal or anything in between? Okay, so he gets plus intelligence and negative toughness because he's feeling shame. Interesting. Okay. So, okay, it looks like resting at a safe house, maybe. I don't know what rest is. This is a safe house. Okay, so food helps me rest in a safe house, but those are only towards the end of a map. Coalition, I'm planning on streaming till about 1 o'clock my time. If that's when I've got a meeting. So, okay, I guess I'm nervous because we lost some health in the very first battle. Oh no, this one is going to be extremely similar. Okay, what can I learn from that, from what we did last time? I'm thinking maybe I should be a little more aggressive. I was so defensive with Giannis last time that I had trouble staying ahead of the zombies. But now we're both going to move before the next zombie. So I think if I do Rusted Blade, that takes him down to 26. But then, is that not quite a... Oh, yeah, exactly... Oh, 25. Exactly 26 damage from Carnage. Takes one out. So having him attack rather than defend actually was a really good move. Because now we're down to one enemy, and so we're much better off than we were last time. Okay, so he's targeting Anna next time, but... Let's protect myself real quick for next time. Oh, wow, he gets to move twice. He's really fast. Right, he is taking damage from the whole rust deal. He's going to attack me next time. So I'm going to keep protecting myself. Let's keep tanking this guy. Wow, he's doing a lot of damage. Okay, so... He's at 30 health. I mean, I could try... This is rolling the dice hardcore. This is more of... This is a guarantee. I'll get him almost dead, and then Giannis can take him out. Alright, Giannis. Oh, we get to... who cares? Oh, let's heal a little bit. It's always weird when you have healing abilities in the combat phases of this, and then very limited healing outside of combat. It almost makes you want to string an enemy along just to give yourself more opportunities to heal before you leave, because you're incapable of healing outside of combat. It creates a weird sort of dynamic in my head when a game works that way. So, regarding Giannis' sense of shame, Ranithcord says, that feeling when you think about dumb things you did as a kid and so you lose your maximum health. That honestly, that sounds like exactly me. Okay, so, got a new ability unlocked. Unhinged Intimidation. Add +5 damage to the next use of Carnage for a little bit of extra time. And then, I think, okay, for whatever reason, he didn't get anything. We got a history book trinket, whatever that is. All right, so we're here. Let's go get a person. We meet a new survivor. He seems like a trustworthy mage. What? Who is this? What can he do? Okay, he's a doctor. He can heal people. He can bleed enemies. And he can make enemies vulnerable, which means they also gain bleed. So he's just all about bleeding people. Okay, so we could have a big fight here. Or not. And I'm going to say not. Let's find some medicine. Okay, so of all the locales left empty by the indiscriminate wrath of the new death, few tell a story as sad as the pharmacies and hospitals. Other than perhaps a sign or two, it's hard to tell a pharmacy apart from any other empty building. The shelves seem to be utterly and completely empty. No attempt by the military to stop the looters that could hold out against a horde of desperate people convinced that some medicine, any medicine, can help their loved ones. Perhaps as tragic is the fact that no treatment proved effective, other than maybe preventing the infection of hundreds of people who use such inhuman amounts of completely unrelated dangerous medications that not even the new death could raise them from their graves afterwards. Okay, that's kind of hilarious, actually, people becoming zombies because they took every medicine on the counter to try to protect themselves, and then that killed them. I mean, honestly, after a real pandemic and seeing the way people behaved, I would not put it past folks. However, there are outliers. The team found one such pharmacy, a few corpses lying nearby, where there's still some supplies which could be used to patch up their wounds. The growls of a zombie horde indicates they're getting to these supplies might not be easy. So we can fight a group or we can try to sneak past them. To get even odds, I will try to sneak past them and see what happens. Alert! The zombies turned to the sounds we made. We didn't do it. Alright, but we've got a doctor now. I'm sure this is going to go great. Okay, so everybody gets to move after Anna, but only one of them is attacking, and they're attacking Anna. The hounds have less health than the frantic, so we should probably go after the hounds. I can take one of them almost completely down. So that's what I'm going to do. Then everybody gets to move. He attacks. Not enough to get through my protection and hit my health. So now we've got Giannis, who can take out the front row. And then one of them is going to die as soon as the poison hits, I think. And then we've got Zinters. And, oh, I just realized I'm covering up the zombie's health, so you can't see it. Again, it's hard to figure out where my head belongs. I think this is the best spot during battle, but there's other times where this is not the best spot. And this is actually, like, something that I think, UX designers absolutely need to think about these days, is, like, pick a corner. Like, pick a corner where consistently you're leaving it the most empty of UI so that there is a consistent place where a streamer can put their head. Because it's in the game's benefit. It's to the game's benefit for people to stream it. And so you really, really want that to be convenient. So sorry if I end up blocking important UI while I'm doing this. Okay, so Zinters is going to... So he can incision people. So he could just kill this hound. Or he can inflict vulnerable, which makes things bleed. And also gain 2 focus. That takes a lot of time, and I'm having trouble understanding if that's actually going to be valuable. But he can also improve people's health, and we're all going to get hit. So let's heal Giannis, because his health is the lowest. Wait, did I thought I healed Giannis. Did I not? Okay, I don't know what Zinters did, but it wasn't healing Giannis. Okay, so Anna is gonna get protected. Yikes. Okay, so what the heck happened? Okay, so it said heal 5 health, but when I used it last time, it didn't seem to do that. But it says it also removes bleed. So Anna's got bleed, so I'm going to try this again. And let's watch her health. Her health is 35 right now, and she's got bleed. Okay, she did heal. Did I just miss it last time? Did I just not notice the number going up? That might be what happened. I'm not sure. In any case, she can now do enough damage in one hit to take the hound out. The hound is not who's going to hit her, though. Can she do anything about the frantic? I don't think she can. Though, okay, if she gambles on the hound, she could act again real quick. So I'm going to gamble on the hound. Okay, good. Ooh. Why did the frantic take damage? What did I miss there? Okay, so it doesn't look like he's going to attack next turn. But he might attack Anna next, so I'm going to beef up her protection. Oh, no. Oh, did I just miss it? He was going to attack Giannis? I think maybe I just missed that. I don't know. All right, so let's do the most damage we possibly can to that guy. And then I get to act again? Is it because my focus filled up? Oh, let's heal. Definitely. So Crave Case in Hand showed up and says, hey, I just got here and this game looks neat. How is it so far, or did you just start? I did kind of just start. I'm like on my, what is this, my 4th or 5th battle? And so, yeah, so this game is very reminiscent of other games of its type. I've played a lot of games that have the timeline at the top and sort of the it's turn-based, but it's flexible turn-based, and each action has its own time cost. I like this kind of game. So far, it's not extremely different from games like this, but it does feel like it's learned a lot of lessons from past games in the genre, and is kind of a slick version of it. Like, I've been able to catch on to how everything works, and each turn I feel like I've got interesting decisions to make, so I think they put it together well so far. So he is going to attack me next turn, so let's just protect myself here as Giannis. And then let's also protect my teammates. Okay. And then the doctor. Again, so I feel like the doctor should just be healing all the time, because I don't really have other opportunities to heal. So, like, missing the chance to heal just feels like such a huge missed opportunity. And he doesn't do a ton of damage. But, okay, we've got 1 damage left to do. So this is actually... Because the zombie is going to attack Anna next, and she has no protection, rather than healing Anna, it'll be better for me to just kill the zombie, obviously. So, Joey Headset says, sadly, the doctor is actually a gastroenterologist, so he can't heal, but he can totally give the other parties a colonoscopy. Yeah, that does sound... yeah, not every medical specialty is as valuable in the apocalypse as every other. But, you know, I mean, I think it does make me glad that every medical doctor kind of needs to, you know, go through a certain bare minimum set of requirements, so they all at least will know something about first aid, probably. All right, so, and Joey Headset a little bit earlier on when he first arrived asked, can we pet the dog? So far, no. I guess we'll have to see if there's other dogs in the game. So, yay, since everyone's dead, we don't have to worry about noise. And I guess, did we get the medicine? Did we heal? Oh, yeah, it looks like, yes, everyone's health looks like it's full. So I guess that's what getting medicine is. We just all heal up. Okay, so here's some danger. Oh, mutants. Crap. Okay, and they do a lot of poison damage. And I don't think I've got any protection against poison. They've also got a buttload of health. So I feel like... So let's see. Let's compare the time and the damage to these. So if I did this one twice, that would take me 42 time units and do 20 damage. This is 25 in 48. So this is... And this also gives me more focus. So this is more efficient, but only barely. Smack a mutant, because whatever, we can. And now, okay, their first move was not to attack. So Giannis and Zinters get to move next. So, okay. I'm wondering if these guys are immune to poison because they're poisony guys. Let's try poisoning them and see if we see them taking damage. And then we don't need to heal anyone. So let's take the one that is going to live the longest and give him bleed, because I think it'll be more efficient for that guy to be bleeding regularly. Okay, it looks like, okay, they did take damage twice, which makes me suspect that they are taking damage from the poison. Okay, it looks like they're both going to, like poison gas cloud all of us, I think. Like I think that's what that means. So I could give 10 protection to Anna, because she's the one with the lowest protection right now. I think this wouldn't do anything because I think they're doing area effect damage. So, or I could just try to whittle them down more. If I whittle them down more, that will put them within striking distance of Anna taking one of them out. I think that's the better move. Even though that leaves Anna with a less protection than she'd have. She's not going to get killed this turn, I assume. Okay, so we've all been poisoned. Cool. Nothing to heal. I can... Oh, we can just put more bleed on this guy. Let's just bleed the heck out of this guy. This guy's got so many dots on him right now. And now it's Anna's turn. So Anna can do enough damage to this mutant to take him out of the game. And now... Oh, okay. Extra strength damage to bleeding enemies. Yes, all we've got is bleeding enemies. All right, who needs protection? Let's give protection to Anna, just to make sure. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same attack or not, because it looks like the poison is only coming out of our protection so far, so it doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Yeah, so vulnerable. I'm going to try vulnerable just because I'm curious about it, but I'm pretty sure that that's overall going to give him less bleed than if I just put 4 bleed on him at first. Ooh, so we can give everyone more focus. All enemies gain 2 bleed. Exsanguinate. Let's go footwork, because Giannis still is missing some focus, and now Giannis has focus. And he gets to choose protect teammates. Alright, and then... I mean, might as well. Okay, he poisoned us all again, but these guys have shown themselves to be remarkably ineffective. I think partly just because doing a small amount of damage to all of us means I can stay on top of our protection really easily, whereas doing intense damage to one character can overcome it faster than I can recover it. So they're not helping themselves by... Oh wait, did he heal? I haven't been paying attention to his health. It feels like his health is higher than it should be. I could be wrong about that. But we can now do enough damage. Oh, and it looks like the focus meter fills up with brighter colors multiple times. That's interesting. Let's see here. Oh, so Fallstar asked, did I get to select or customize my characters, or were they randomly assigned? So at the very beginning, there was a selection of characters available, but most of them were locked. And so I could only select Anna and get Giannis next, or select Giannis and get Anna next, I imagine. And so I didn't have a lot of control up front. I think I would have more control, at least for my starting character in future playthroughs. And but I also, like, the characters that I gained along the way were random. The Doctor, I found him, and I presume that there was the potential for me to get different characters in that spot. I don't know that, but just like from playing other games in this genre, I'm assuming it was a randomly assigned character. So let's see here. Coalition is saying has got a poll going with the people in the chat, and wants to know, during a zombie apocalypse, would you rather live in a rural area, an urban area, the forest, the coast, or the desert? So I would probably pick, just from my experience working with all these different, zombie IPs, probably a rural area, because that's where you've got, like, people who know how to grow food and stuff like that. I think that's going to be the biggest, for me, I think that's going to be the biggest determinant factor. Like, the thing you're going to be missing is skills, right? Like, from reading, and it's something that you don't think about very often, how many things in your daily life you just take for granted that you can get from a store, and there's this huge infrastructure built up around being able to provide this thing to you whenever you want it. And if that breaks down, there are a lot of basic things you don't think about every day that you would just not be able to do. And so the parts of humanity that would survive would be the places where people actually have the fundamental skills that people needed to survive prior to industrialized society sort of making us all dependent on it. And so rural areas, people tend to have more of these skills, things like camping and making your own food, hunting, stuff like that, and being able to sort of scavenge in the wilderness are more commonly available. They're more thick on the ground. And I think that honestly, like, the people who would survive a worldwide apocalypse like this are like hunter-gatherers from New Guinea. People like that are like, their lives are not going to be changed all that much by the breakdown of industrialized society. And I think it would be really interesting if something like this, not interesting in a fun way, interesting in a tragic way, like if you're going to have an apocalypse like this, I would love to see a story about folks from that kind of background coming in and sort of reinventing civilization on the back of everyone else dying from a horrific pandemic. So that would be an interesting story I'd love to see somewhere, written by somebody who really has a lot of firsthand knowledge of those societies, which, I shouldn't write something like that because I've got no idea. I would get it wrong. But I would love to see somebody write something like that, if it doesn't exist already. Okay, so somebody got a new... Okay, reciprocation is what Giannis just unlocked. Effect amount. Deal 8 damage to any enemy who melee attacks Giannis in the next 40 ticks. Okay. So basically he becomes prickly. So he can attract enemies to attack him with Wild Shout, and then he can make himself prickly, so that they damage themselves by attacking him. Okay. Respite. An unusual silence surrounds the team, filling their minds with solemn reflection. The city takes on a completely different atmosphere now. The empty facades, rather than promising yet more death and illness, could perhaps spare a moment of peace. Everything is quiet. Not even a bird makes a sound. You're allowed a moment to be human again. The team can stay here and rest, scout the nearby environment, or choose to continue moving. I don't think we need to heal, so let's scout. And we found a food stash. Yay, food 3. Yay. Don't expect me to die that easily. She's got some happiness. Well, let's see how that lasts through this fight. Wait, so this one is named Best Friend? We got Hound, and then the tougher one is Best Friend. Use powerful single-target focus boosts. Bulkier than its siblings. Okay, so we're going to try to take the Hound out fast. Let's just do 25 damage to it so somebody else can clear it out. Giannis? Okay, so if the Hound takes poison damage before it gets a chance to act, it's dead. And so I'm going to roll the dice and it's going to do that. And start focusing on the other Hound. And so it feels like delivering a bunch of bleed up front is going to be better than making it vulnerable. Whoa, okay, so 14 damage is about what I can expect from it. I don't know. It looks like it's doing some action that is not attacking. So I'll use this time to recover with Giannis to get his protection back. And then I guess let's go vulnerable just because, I don't know, good measure. Oh, his strength just went up. So let's do as much damage as we can. And then she gets to choose a... Yes, let's do more damage to bleeding enemies. Okay, so he's attacking the doctor next. So let's protect the doctor. Good thing we did that, because he needed it to avoid health damage. Hound takes a bunch of damage. Okay, we get to do... And it's going to attack the doctor again. So let's protect the doctor again. Probably not enough to avoid health damage this time. Oh, unless... Okay, that'll make a difference. Not enough of one. Okay, we need Anna to get to move again. Man, she's taking forever. Okay. Let's make another incision. I guess I could have healed. But we're about to go to a safe house. Okay. So Anna, I think, had bleed, but she's lost it now. And it's going to attack Giannis. So Giannis is going to protect himself. Whoa, okay, glad he did that. So oftentimes I find that the protector character in games like this doesn't feel very useful, but Giannis, this battle, Giannis has really been able to stay ahead of the damage the enemy is doing. Like, he's been able to specifically target who needs the protection. I almost feel like I'm using a parry mechanic in an action game or something like that, like anticipating the enemy's attack and then doing exactly what it takes to stop it from doing real damage. So I like the way this is tuned. I like that Giannis is so fast moving and he can just sort of like, it's like he's holding a little buckler shield up and like stopping all these individual attacks. Let's see here. So it looks like the poll right now, because I just voted in it, it's leaning towards rural area being the best place to go in the zombie apocalypse. So that makes me happy. Okay, so new ability on the doctor. He's got cheat death. Okay. So basically you make it so that the next attack on a character won't kill them. And then I've got a story piece. It was around 7 o'clock in the morning. A young man was breaking into my car. He was wearing a tracksuit and a cap and was struggling to get my belongings out. I shouted for help, and he noticed me. I got scared. I was afraid he might mug me. But he just quickly grabbed my laptop bag from the car and escaped. But that's it? That is... Okay, sure. And now we've got a teddy bear trinket. What does that do? Enemies lose 8 protection whenever they make a turn. Oh! And the history book, when an enemy is killed, all excess damage is dealt to another random enemy. I think I saw that happen, and I wasn't sure what caused it. So I didn't realize the trinkets were appearing here. I like these trinkets. Those are cool effects. Seems very powerful, surprisingly powerful. But again, that's the way I like games like this to be tuned. I like to, rather than having weak enemies, but also weak player abilities, I like to amp up the player's power, and then amp up the enemies to match. Like, make it, the swings seem really dramatic. Okay, so the next fight's gonna be a big fight. So we can either eat full, eat half, or starve. Let's eat half because we don't need to heal a whole 40%. So let's just eat half and go in as we are. The old man smiles mysteriously as he makes his way towards the team, and the hounds, not immune to the unfortunate effects of the new death, follow loyally by his side. A strange humanity can be seen in his infected eyes, somehow even more haunting than the lifelessness that the virus instills in the others. It's a dangerous humanity, reflecting a mindful cruelty that the other zombies, too primitive and beastly, would not be capable of. The growls of the hounds by his side indicate that they won't allow you to flee. There's one way to settle this. Face the man who has befriended death. Okay, the writing in this is really fun. Like, I like the way that they're approaching this stuff. Like, just naming it the new death, I think that's really clever. And so it makes me like this story. Also, the idea that, like, some zombies are dumb and some zombies are mean is kind of nice. So, but apparently, so this is my answer to the earlier question of can you pet the dog. Apparently, this guy can pet the dog. I think the rest of us can't pet the dog, but this guy is probably petting these dogs. Auto PG. I'm probably going to go back to my to try to do my lethal run in State of Decay 2 around the time that update 33 drops. So I think it'll be a good way to explore Update 33, and Update 33 is going to rescue me from the siege that triggered the moment I started my lethal run with the commune. So yeah, that's my hope. Let's see here. So Parker says, something I've always been freaked out about in a zombie apocalypse event would be the mosquitoes. Would being bit by a mosquito that just fed on a zombie transfer the virus to me? I don't know, but it keeps me up at night. Oh, that's interesting. So Peroxicus says, well, as long as we're not in the part of the zombie apocalypse where you're eating a dog. Yeah, so that I haven't done that in the zombie apocalypse. I did do that in Neo Scavenger, which is not a zombie apocalypse. It's a weirdo apocalypse. It's just weird. It's a weird apocalypse. So yeah, Coalition's poll, officially, the rural area won, and the desert got no votes at all. Because, yeah, I mean, like, there's going to be fewer zombies out there, but there's also fewer everything else you might want. Hound Walker. He walks, he's walking dogs. He's just a dog walker. That's his job. He walks dogs. What could go wrong? Okay, so I'm going to try to take one dog out as fast as I can. Oh wait, did I just... Dang it. Okay, I hit the wrong button. But I think he just did his prickly move, which isn't bad, because now when he inevitably gets attacked by the Hound Walker, yeah, then he'll do some damage back. Oh wait, that's heal. I don't want to heal. I want to incision that hound. Thwack, but thwack back! There you go. And then the hound bleeds and dies. And now it's Parker's turn again. Looks like he's still going to be the next one to get attacked. So I could reciprocate again. The guy didn't do much damage last time. So let's do that again. And then the doctor... Yeah, let's make this guy vulnerable, so we'll just... Oh, wait. Did he... Okay, he did succeed in hitting. Yeah. I'm doing more damage to this guy than he's doing to me, though he has more health than me, too. Wait, did he just... Okay, did he bring that hound back, this new hound? Or did the other hound bring the new hound? That's making me nervous. This hound did howl at one point. So maybe that's what summoned his friend, or maybe the Houndwalker just brings in hounds periodically. But this is looking a little bit dangerous. Looks like Giannis and Anna are both going to get hit. And Giannis has got pretty low protection, so he's going to protect himself. And then Anna... What's Anna going to do? We need to take down this hound. So the question is, like, I don't know if the Houndwalker is the one bringing the animals. I assume he probably is, in which case... Okay, so I can delay and make Carnage do more damage. Let's do that. Because I think I can take out an entire hound. Okay, so now Carnage is going to do 32 damage, which will take out an entire hound. So let's do that. And then extra strength damage from bleeding enemies. And then... Okay, he's about to get hit again, so let's just keep tanking over here. And tank. Okay, so is he just... I thought that... We need to look at Giannis again. I thought I understood how his retaliation move worked, but apparently I didn't. Alright, let's see here. So what should the doctor do? No one has taken damage in this fight yet. So let's... Okay, I'm going to start bleeding this guy. I do need to start whittling down the Handwalker, if he is the source of this stuff. The hot party heals every 30 ticks. Or let's exsanguinate. Let's get everybody bleeding. And then... Okay, I've got no protection, but also no one's targeting me yet. So maybe this is a good time... to do some damage. Oh, I meant to look at Giannis' abilities. Let's do that next time we control Giannis. So they're all just growling at themselves, gaining their strength. This is nerve-wracking. Okay. So, I can bleed someone. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep this guy bleeding as much as I can. He's going to last the longest, which means the bleeding will be most effective on him. Okay, let's look at... Oh, deal 8 damage to any enemy who melee attacks him for the next 40 ticks. Okay, I had it in my head for some reason that it was just one attack. But that was a cheat death ability that was against one attack. Okay, so Doctor's going to get hit a couple of times. And I'm going to get hit once. But I've got no protection, and Anna can take out a hound next turn. I can also take out a hound next turn. Yeah, let's, Oh, I can only do it to the front row? Oh, crap. Okay. Which enemy is attacking me? The Houndwalker is attacking Giannis. The Houndwalker doesn't do a lot of damage, if I remember correctly. So maybe I should turn on reciprocation. Take the hit, but then do some damage with it. And then... Yeah, so as my focus grows, my damage is growing, which is nice. So I think... Since I've... Yeah, let's use a quick ability. My quickest ability... I still can't do the back rank there. Okay. Come on, Okay, so I can only attack the front rank. In that case, let's gamble on this hound. Okay, not enough damage. Dang. Okay, that was more damage from him than I expected. I guess their damage is also growing over time like mine. Oh gosh, what the heck? And now there's freaking more dogs. Okay, this is getting bad. So Giannis can take out the front hound. It's going to be a while before Anna... Now, if the dice had gone right, had gone in my favor, I should say, Anna would have had a faster... would have taken out this hound and had a faster recovery. We would have been in really great shape. But because the dice went against me with her damage, she had a long delay and didn't take this hound out. So... Okay, so Houndwalker is losing 10 blood per whatever. And I could put more damage on him and kill the hound. It wouldn't take him out. And no one's attacking the doctor. So, yeah, I think this is the best move for Giannis. To attack these two. Take out a hound. And put this guy perilously close to death. And, oh, here we go. Protect teammates. And now Zinters is going to have to probably heal himself, right? Unless... Wait, 7 damage and 4 bleed. That's enough. That's enough to take out the Houndwalker on his next turn. So, Zinters is going to take a risk here. He's not directly under attack, but he could be at any time. Nice. Okay, so... Hound guy is out. Oh, no! No! Giannis! I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Right now, no one's attacking the doctor. We can take out a hound. One that's very ragey. And then Anna. This hound has got very little left. So let's just thwack it. We lost Giannis! No! Okay, so we've got some fuel. We unlocked a new ability, which is what? I thought we already had all of these. Oh, Bloody Triumph. Oh, gets to be upgraded. Okay. Okay, so this one makes it slightly faster and more swingy and more potentially effective. This one makes it more reliable and makes it less about timing. You know what? I'm going to go with Dance of Death. I'm going to lean harder. And even though the gambling actually really hurt me this past time, it's kind of thrilling. So I'm going with that. We got a Bloodied Cloth, which does something. But Jonah ran away from the Lord and headed for Tarshish. And he went down to Joppa, where he found a ship bound for that port. We got scripture quotes? We've got characters take no damage from bleed if they have 3 or fewer bleed. Oh, some immunity to bleed. Okay. Well, I guess we need a replacement for Giannis. We've met whoever this is. Who are you? Victoria? Victoria. The best defense. Oh, so she can guard people behind her. Okay, so she can guard people behind her and protect the people standing with her. So let's make sure that she's got the doctor behind her. And then we move on. Okay, now we've moved straight on to another map like the other one. Only this one, oh, it's big enough I have to actually scroll around on it, and it's got a weird bottleneck through a bridge, and then another weird bottleneck through a bridge. I like the way they're designing these maps. These are kind of cool. By the way, just the look of this game, by the way, is really, really neat. So this is a really nice, clean stopping point, though. We tragically lost Giannis, but we made a new friend. We succeeded at that first area, and then we moved on to another. So I'm kind of inclined to wrap this up right now. But if you liked this game and you want to see me play more of it, definitely let me know, either in the chat live on Twitch here or, in the YouTube comments. Let me know if you want me to play more of this game, because I love it, but also, this is a nice, clean stopping point. So, there we go. You can click on other videos, and if I do end up making another Stories from the Outbreak, is that what this is called? Stories from the Outbreak video, that'll go there. Eventually.